think I'm muted. Hold on. Hopefully. Almost. Does it say I'm live? Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I was feeling better. I will say, before we start that I almost didn't come on. I almost canceled again because of the shooting. And many of you are empaths also, so you will know that these days are very hard for us to get through. And it's super, super difficult to get through a day like this and not be totally political. So I'll try really hard not to be totally political while still saying 14 children were killed in gun violence at a school shooting again today. And that is not acceptable. And I am not a person who says that I think that. Do you like younger men? Okay. You're so cute. I'm not a person that I think all guns should be taken off the street. But I am a person that is really, really, really sick of burying our children. And I think at this point, we need to at least enact gun laws that that everyone agrees on. Everyone agrees that people should have to have background checks. Texas laws have taken away background checks. I think we're a nation that most people agree that bad guys shouldn't be able to get a hold of guns. So hi Yaz, hi honey, congratulations. So I think that the laws that we have in place are not enough. I think that there are simple things that can happen to make the amount of guns on the street less. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Exactly. Technology today means that we could have guns that only can be shot with your fingerprint. But the NRA even blocks that. Why? That's ridiculous. That tells me that it's so political. Hi, Red Rom. It's so political that that nothing can get done. Like they're so terrified that we're gonna rip their guns out of their hands that we can't do anything. Really, nothing. I just can't accept that. Not when 14. Nope. Can't. I can't accept that that's okay. I just can't. I do want to talk about Witchypalooza. I really, really, really do. But when this stuff comes up, I think it's important. It's really important to be able to talk about it. Because it's not their family that's been killed. Yeah, I know it. But someday it is going to be their family. And someday it's going to affect everybody. I haven't been back on since the Buffalo thing. But Mel is on. And Mel and I were blocks away from the Buffalo shooting. An hour before it happened. We went to a pro-choice rally that was literally blocks away from the Buffalo shooting. It's getting closer and closer to home all the time. 14 children killed in their school. Second, third, and fourth graders. Yeah, it's not okay. their right to go to school safely supersedes anyone's right to carry an assault rifle that will fire 30 bullets or more a minute. Sorry. And if you think that's political, I'm so sorry. I'm not saying take hunting guns away. I'm saying the things that we can agree on need to be enacted. The good guy with a gun thing doesn't work. That's just bullshit. Because you know what? The Buffalo shooter, there was an off-duty or a retired cop who shot at him. And guess what? He had body armor on, so it didn't work. And then what happened? The kid shot the retired officer who shot at him. So the good guy with the gun was there. It didn't work. That's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. And we need to stop excusing it. And I know people don't like to politicize it so quickly, but it's just enough. We're the only country in the world that this happens to over and over and over and over and over. 200, we've had 200 mass shootings already this year, and it's only May. 200 mass shootings this year, and it's only May. It's not okay. Yeah, it really, there are things that need to happen, and the NRA, unfortunately, is an evil place. I'm sorry, the NRA is evil. The fact that they have financed deaths, as far as I'm concerned, they have financed deaths because their money is what makes it so we can't have better gun laws. And they victimize these people by making it seem like all Democrats want all of your guns off the street. And that's not what we're saying. I can't remember hearing a Democrat say there should be no guns anywhere. But it's just not right. It's just not right that 14 second, third, and fourth graders should not be killed in a school because we aren't allowed to even talk about gun laws at all. It's not right. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. John Oliver's segment on the NRA. I'm carrying around an Apache tear because as an empath, it's super hard. As a mother, it's super hard. As a mother who, sent my kids to school, it's super hard. Absolutely. And I'm not saying all Republicans are bad. Absolutely not. But, it's gotten to the point where it's us against them, and I hate that. That's what I'm saying, is that everybody villainizes each other. But when Governor Abbott, who is the Texas governor, when he gets on, last year, Texas was sold the second most amount of guns. California actually sold the most guns in America. And Governor Abbott got on when that statistic was announced and said, Texas, we have to do better. We have to be number one in gun sales again. Really? Really? That's the kind of shit that I just am like, come on. Really? That's what we need to focus on? That's your response is, oh, we have to do better. More guns means better. Really? I just don't think so. And again, I'm not saying all Republicans are bad. Not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying it's so frustrating when anytime anything is brought up about gun control, anything, it suddenly becomes nope, shut it down. Chris Murphy, who is the senator, who, you know, for Sandy Hook, when Sandy Hook happened, he was already a House. I think he was a House person at that time. But when he heard this happened, Sandy Hook, where all the little children died 10 years ago now, got on his knees today in the Senate chamber and begged them to do something. Anything. Just do something. Oh, that's so dumb, Deb. Yeah, why normal everyday people need military grade guns? Exactly. Yeah. The 18-year-old in Buffalo who drove from the southern tier in Buffalo, drove over 3 hours to Buffalo to kill as many black people as he could. The fucker. He got a kit through the mail to make his gun shoot more bullets. An 18-year-old is able to get a kit through the mail to make his gun shoot more bullets. If it's that easy, that shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed. Bullshit. And there's no way that anyone can tell me, even on the side that I'm not on, yes, hell yes, you should, all 18-year-olds should be able to do that in minutes from, mailing away for that. Come on. That's bullshit. Yeah, from the UK, and they're afraid to come here because everybody has guns. I don't blame them. I know. I'm really sick of hearing that these shootings are fake. Oh my God, we were talking about that before. I would beat the shit out of somebody if they came up to me after a kid died and said that was a fake shooting. You know what, motherfuckers? So, I do want to transfer over into Witchypalooza. I just do want to say I have lit a candle. I'm going to make a grid, I think, tonight. I am holding my Apache tear probably for days. Weeks. I don't know. How long does it take you to get over 14 children being dead? But... whew, I will say that I will be a proponent of some kind of common sense. Let's just start with the ones that everyone can agree on. Can we just start with the ones everybody can agree on? There's no way that anybody can tell me that a normal everyday person. Sorry, Jewel. It's the elementary kids. 14 elementary children got killed in a school shooting today. Second, third, and fourth graders. So you start school in kindergarten when you're 5. So in 6th, you're in 1st. So 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. That's what we're talking about. 14. 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds are dead. And there could be more. Yeah. So you will hear me talk about this stuff. There's no way that people can tell me that there's any way that people off the street need to have guns that finish shooting 100 rounds in a minute. That's just bullshit. That's a military grade weapon. I don't think it should be allowed on the street. I don't care that some people think that they're fun and they want their need for fun supersedes children's needs to be safer. No. I think the technology that is available needs to be used. There's no reason that we cannot use fingerprint technology, that your gun does not shoot for anybody else because your fingerprint is on it. Hell, I don't care if their excuse for a while was, what if I want my son to shoot it? Well, then you can program it. You can go on and program it. You can program your phone. I can program my phone to also open for my husband's fingerprint. Very simply. There's no way that we can say that fingerprinting, your gun will not shoot unless your fingerprint matches what's on there. That should be fine. There's no way somebody can tell me that's not okay. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Put ourselves in those parents' shoes today. That's right. Some showed up to get their kids and they weren't there. And now they have to find enough child-sized coffins for 14. 14. Yeah. Not okay. It's not okay. As I said, Mel and I were, we went to a pro-choice rally in Buffalo last Saturday. Yes, it was an 18-year-old kid. And again, an 18-year-old, the last 3 mass shootings that I've seen have all been 18 years old. 18. Mel and I last Saturday went to Buffalo to a pro-choice rally. We marched in Buffalo with thousands of people. And an hour later, an hour after we left, thank goodness, not even, I think it was maybe 45 minutes after we left, a block away from where we were, the Buffalo shooting happened. 10 people were killed. Now today, 14 children and a teacher were killed. And both of them were done by 18-year-old idiots. When you're 18, let's be honest, when you're 18, you're not too smart yet. You think you know it all, but you don't yet. And somehow these kids, these terrorists, got their hands on enough weapons to kill all these people. It's not okay. Even if the kids were not physically hurt, yes, they're going to be so afraid. Chris Murphy stood on the floor of the Senate today. Chris Murphy, who is the senator from Sandy Hook, Connecticut, and talked about the Sandy Hook kids had to have every classroom after that shooting happened, when they finally did go back to school, every classroom had to have a trigger word, so that if the kids who were involved, who were in that school, who were traumatized by the Sandy Hook shooting, got scared and started thinking about what if a gunman comes in right now, they could say a trigger word, and the teacher would then take them out and talk to them and calm them down and make it, okay again. And he said one of the trigger words was monkey. So he said he went to school one day and he couldn't even count throughout the day how many children in school had to stand up and say, monkey, monkey, I'm afraid. And they would escort them out, and they had counselors, and they would talk to counselors, but that was 10 years ago, and we're still in the same fucking place. How are we still here again? How have we done nothing? Not only just a little, but nothing. Zero. Nothing has been done in 10 years. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you there, Ponderous Pros. Okay. And again, I am not saying I want all the guns to be off the street. I'm not saying that at all. If you hunt, you can, I'm not saying take away all rifles. That's not what I believe in at all. But I do believe that nothing is not acceptable. Nothing being done is not okay. It's not okay. And there isn't anyone on the other side that can tell me that it's okay, that nothing has been done, that That all we've done is lie to the American people and tell them good guys with a gun will be able to stop them. No, sorry, not always. That's not the answer. Buffalo shooting. There was a good guy with a gun, and he shot at him, and the kid had armor on. It didn't work. It didn't work. Okay. All right. Now, I do want to transition away because there's only so much I can do about that. I am going to talk about it, though. I will warn you, I am going to talk about it. Sherry, I was maybe 20 feet from a mall shooting. I still find it super hard to go in the mall. I bet. I can't imagine. I know. Children trying to go back into school. Can you imagine? Oh. Yeah, our thoughts and prayers. I know. When I first heard about this, I posted something that may be a little bit harsh, but I couldn't help it. On my Facebook page that said, that listed the news story for the shooting and said, if I hear one more person tell me that thoughts and prayers are going out to these kids, I'm going to shove my foot up their ass. No more. And I'm not saying that there can't be any thoughts and prayers, but I'm saying that thoughts and prayers don't do shit. And for 10 years, we've been listening to thoughts and prayers, and it doesn't do anything. So I'm done with thoughts and prayers. I don't want to hear any more thoughts and prayers. Because we need to actually get something done. Okay. Okay. I'm going to transition away. Because I could spend the whole night on it, but we really can't. And I do want to talk about Witchypalooza because I'm really excited about Witchypalooza. It is going to be the 3rd annual Witchypalooza. And there's a lot of good things that happen at Witchypalooza. And I want as many people to come that possibly can. So let me tell you, first of all, those of you who have never heard of it, I don't know if there's anybody who's never heard of it. So I've been talking about it. But Witchypalooza is an annual event that I hold for the people from my channel and the people that I know and like-minded people who want to come from all over. You are welcome to come from anywhere you are. You are welcome to come from anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world if you can get here. I do not charge anything to come to Witchypalooza. Nothing. I do not charge a dime. It is a camp area. There is hotels and motels in the... Thank you, Kim. Absolutely. And I've talked to a lot of gun owners that feel the same way. It's hard for me. I will jump right back into it if I... Sorry. Okay. There are hotels and motels in the area. If you're a person that cannot camp, that I can give you the names of hotels and motels in the area. But it is basically a big campground. This year, it is Krista Mest and Jay Silva are donating their land to us for Witchypalooza. It is in the town of Lyndonville, New York. That is spelled Lyndonville, Lyndonville, New York. And they I don't even know how many acres they have. Maybe 13 sticks out to me, but I can't remember. They have a lot of land that they have said, come on down. You guys can camp here. There's no charge to camp there. I'm not saying that we will feed everyone. When you come, you'll have to, bring groceries or chip in for groceries. A lot of times we eat one meal together and we kind of, everybody will chip in and we'll cook a meal together, or we'll get a pizza or, sandwiches, or bring a cooler and that kind of thing. I'm not saying I will feed everyone, but I don't charge for this event. We have classes every day about tarot, about witchy stuff, about spirituality, about things that I talk about on my channel all the time. So there are classes every day. We go on field trips to, go shopping and look for witchy stuff shopping. Like how to get witchy stuff on a budget. Flea markets and you know, thrift stores and that kind of thing. We just want to have as many people come as we can. Yes, witchy trading table. Yep. So if you have stuff that you don't use anymore, bring it. We have a witchy trading table that we can trade. You know, trade decks. If you have tarot decks you don't use, if you have altar cloths, if you have altar tools, if you have tapestries, if you have anything spiritual, stones, crystals, if you have anything at all that you want to trade, bring, and we can trade with each other. We're going to have a trading table. We have a ton of fun. We do drum circles at night. We just have a whole lot of fun, and I do not charge anything because I want you to be able to get up here to go. The point is not to make money. I do not make anything on this. It is not to make money, believe me. The point is to get together like-minded people in an area to have fun together, to learn from each other, to enjoy each other's company, to be with like-minded people for a week. And it is a ton of fun. We always have fun. We really enjoy each other's company. We play games. We play tarot games. We do a lot of stuff that's really fun. This year, the dates are July 27th to August 3rd. It is a week-long gathering. If you can't come for the whole week, but you can come for the weekend, awesome. In the midst of that, we will be celebrating Lunasa. Lunasa is during Witchypalooza this year. I may be snoring in the trees this year. That's all right. We don't mind a little snoring. Yes, exactly. A family reunion without the drama. I love it, Dana. Perfect. We're hoping there's a possibility that we might have Dana there this year. Yay! Barry agreed. So, you know, if financially we can figure it out, we'll have Dana there. So July 27th, we have a little bit later than it was before. July 27th through August 3rd. In the midst of that, we will be celebrating Lunasa, is in the midst of that. So we get to celebrate a Sabbath together this year. We do have rituals. We have meditations. We have all kinds of things. The theme this year is embracing the pentacle, elemental aspects of the craft. So this is going to incorporate all the aspects of the craft that we possibly can fit into it, into the different elements of the pentacle, and learning about as many of them as we can. We have lots of people that have stepped up that are going to be doing classes. So it's not just me this year, as last year too. Last year we had several people doing classes, and everyone did wonderfully. I'm really excited about the classes we have this year. We have an astrology class, a plant green witchery kind of class. We have a scrying mirror class or journaling class, or maybe both. We have a loading candles class. Hexen is going to be doing a loading how to load your candles class. We have a sword or staff making classes. We're going to have drum circles. We are going to have, I haven't even listed my classes yet. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do. We are going to have, a special, so Lunasa, if you don't know what Lunasa is, first of all, Lunasa is my favorite harvest Sabbath because it's grain, which means carbs. Yay! So lots of carbs. But Lunasa is a day that Lu celebrated his stepmother, really, his foster mother's death with games called the Tealton Games, and we're going to do a whole day of Tealton Games. So we're going to do a whole day of these awesome classes, or these awesome games, and a couple cool classes on how to make some things. Brad! I know, right? Yes, most of it is private. I will not be streaming most of it. I'm not going to say there won't be any streaming. But I try to keep it private for the people who are there, and it makes it, by the time we leave there, we're all a family. Guys in a kilt? Absolutely. For sure. Are you kidding me? Hexen wants to make, a guys in dresses day. Because he likes, he likes the kilt idea, but Hexen actually wears dresses, and I love his dresses. Actually, Hexen and I have a couple matching, dresses. But, so he wants to make a guys in dresses day. We'll have to see if we can talk anybody else into that. I'll have to wax Bob. Yes, yes. Why don't we make that a class? Waxing Bob Day. We're going to have a load of fun, though, guys. This year, specifically, I'm making it so there's only going to be 2 classes a day, which means there's going to be more free time. I'm going to have a list of all kinds of cool shit to do in our free time. Cool games that we can say, hey, let's play this cool game. Let's do a seance. Let's do some Ouija board work. That kind of thing. So awesome. Are you coming, Crimson Moon? If you are coming, I'll let you teach class for sure. So it's only going to be 2 classes a day so that we have more just get together time. I want to get together and practice reading tarot together. Because a lot of people don't have that time together. So I want to do more free time together. So the money that you need really is gas money to get up here. Hi, Hex. We were just talking about you. It's okay. The money that you need is really the money to get up here and enough to eat on for the week. We do not make anything. We don't make anything. This is absolutely not to make money. We probably will have some people have a table, with stuff for sale if you want to buy stuff, but it is not, the focus of this event is not to make money. Which is a little bit different from last year because I think there was a little bit too much of that. But this year is going to be a little bit different. All I can tell you is the people who have been to Witchypalooza will tell you that it is an amazing event. And if there's any way you can figure out to go, you're going to really want to go. It is really like-minded people who love each other. By the time we leave, we are family. We just really enjoy each other's company. Yeah, everybody just has a blast. Bathrooms and showers. Yes, this year is going to be a little bit different because Krista's house is wide open. So if we need to use her house a little bit, we're going to be able to do that. But we are building an outside shower so that you can shower outside. And we are going to have outhouses. Why do I want to say outhouses? What am I trying to say, guys? Porta potties. We're going to have porta potties that actually get emptied a couple times during the week. So they're not literally full. So there will be facilities there for that. On top of that, Krista has graciously opened her house. So if there's something that we need, we will have facilities that we can cook with. We will have a couple grills there. People have said they're going to bring their grill. We will have access to a stove. I think I have a stove that I'm going to be bringing. there. I think we're going to have a refrigerator that you can use so you can take a dump without blowing everyone else away. Yes, yes, absolutely. Last year we had a bit of a problem. By the time Witchypalooza was over, the people who, let's just say, the porta potties were never emptied the entire week. So by the time the week ended, it was pretty scary. It was pretty close to the seat. But they're going to be emptied this year. So we will have facilities, and we have people whose houses are very close to there also. To a doo-doo canoe. Yeah, it was really kind of sad. Krista, like I said, Krista and Jay have opened up their house so that if something is needed, we are welcome to go in their house and use their facilities if we have to. My house is, fairly close. If anybody needs to take a shower or something, I can certainly bring people back to my house if if there's too long of a line or if something doesn't work right. There will be facilities available. We will do the best we can with that for sure. The land itself, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so excited because this year we are not just relegated to an open field to bake in the sun. Their land is beautiful and full of trees and just absolutely, and trails and like a little creek and all these gorgeous areas that how far do you live? From where we're having Witchypalooza, about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes by car from where we're having Witchypalooza this year. So, hi, Court. So, it's a gorgeous place. There's gorgeous nature there. There's gorgeous land there. I expect us to, watch sunrise and sunsets, and they have nature there. And Kim's not far. Yep. Kim will allow us to, if somebody needs something to go in. So here's the thing, pets. It's a good question. I certainly think that it would be okay if you have an animal that is a very good animal that is okay with other animals. I think, it's probably okay. Just be aware then that if we're going to say that animals are okay, then they have to be really good with people, obviously, and they have to be really good with other animals too. Like my Tai, I won't be bringing my Tai with me because he loves people, but he's not into other animals. So like I won't be bringing him. Yeah, and Scoop the Poop, exactly. The closest town is called Lindenville. It is a fairly rural area. It is, whoops, hold on, I'm going to type it here. Lindenville, New York. That's the closest town. If you look on Witchy Wisdom, the event that's there, I believe, lists the address. If not, I'll put it in there tonight if it's not in there. But I think I put the address in there. And so if you need, Donna can come fishing. Yes. If you need a hotel or something close to there, reach out in the event page. If you ask in the event page, someone will let you know. We have, tons of available places around. So, in DMs or Facebook groups so that we know how far. Yes. Yep. Yes. Let me check and see if the address is in the event page here. I've talked to Krista and Jay, and they are okay with me putting the event page. Come on. They're okay with us putting the address on the event page, so that's fine. Where the hell? Why can't I get into anything all of a sudden? Hold on. Nope. Featured your items. I don't know. What's my items? No. Can I just see my page, motherfuckers? I love when you own a page, it's really hard to get around that page. Oh, events. Here we go. They make it really difficult to find what you need. Okay, so let me see. Witchypalooza 2022. Yes, okay. So here we go. It is 2720 Lindenville Road. The address technically is Medina, New York. Here, I'm going to put it right here. I'll put it right here because they're okay with it. This is the address of where Witchypalooza is. Just no naked swimming in ponds. Yes, right? No problem. Dana says I can't bring my Jeff. Uh-oh. Don't bring an ankle biter that hates noise and strangers. Exactly. Yes. If they don't like strangers, then, you know, then that's a problem. Because there's going to be lots of us. The more, the better. I want you to, if you think, right now, I'm going to say, if you want to come and you think there's any possibility of you coming, I would like you to go to the event page and hit going. As we get closer, I'll start to reach out to the people who said that they were going to say, okay, we're getting closer. You showed an interest. You said you wanted to go. How's it looking? Does it look like you're going to be able to? Or does it look like maybe not? So if you think that there's a possibility that you might go, I would like you to go to the Facebook page and click going, please, if you can. Any questions so far? I'm going to start to share the classes. I'm going to start to share the theme. Again, the theme this year is Embracing the Pentacle, Elemental Aspects of the Craft. And so everything will be in one of those categories because everything spiritual that we do fits into one of those categories. If you think of the categories of the tarot, how many went last year? I think we had 40. We had about 40 last year. I will tell you that if you are going to go, last year we made it a requirement that you had to be vaccinated from coronavirus. We have people in our group who are immunocompromised. And so that is the reason that if you are going to come and spend time with us and be there, you really need to be vaccinated. And at this point, there isn't, there's no excuse of, well, I can't find the vaccine or this year it should be fairly easy for everyone to come and be able to show that they were vaccinated. I do want you to bring your proof with you, preferably vaccinated and boosted. And so bring your proof with you. We may not look at everyone's proof, but if we don't know you, we might. And that's nothing against you. That's to try to keep the people that we have there as safe as we can. It's going to be a larger vaccination. It's going to be a larger event. And so we want to keep everyone as safe as we can. That's right. Just check flights from the UK. Cheapest are just under $1,000. You have to be vaccinated and prove a negative test. See? Perfect. Just under $1,000. I know it. I'm telling you, I think we really need to, invent the Star Trek thing so we can just beam over. But I would say this year, people from Canada, we had a lot of people from Canada last year that really wanted to go, and Canada had shut down their borders and they weren't able to come last year. This year, I think it's going to be okay. I've been vaccinated and boosted for months and months. And I want to be clear also that what we have learned, especially in the last couple months, is that being vaccinated and boosted does not mean that you're totally safe. So understand that, that's partly why why we want people to be safe. But I can't remember what I was saying. Shit. Oh, since then, we have figured out that, you know, I'm vaccinated and boosted, and I still got it. So we know that that's not 100% thing. It just is something that, because we have immunocompromised people, we want to keep them as safe as we can. And like last year, Mel, I know Mel is one of those, and I know she's okay with this. So I will talk about her specifically. But last year, like to certain parts of like classes and stuff where we were real close, Mel would wear a mask because she's one of the ones that is immunocompromised. So that, you know, that's something that you may want to think about it if you're one of the immunocompromised this year also. Okay, any other questions? Green hair Mel? Yes, she blue hair Mel usually. What is she now? I think, trying to think. She just did it again. I think it was blue again. Aqua, teal. Okay, no questions. I still need to get my third booster. I do too. Now, what's funny is because I got COVID, I'm not sure if I need the booster or if that kind of acts as a booster. I got to ask my doctor. Next year, Witchypalooza cruise. Wouldn't that be great? The motels. How close are the motels? So I will tell you right now that there are a couple of motels that are fairly close. And if there are people in the motels that are close, we certainly can have like a ride share thing where we go pick people up at the motels in the morning for the events and then drop them back off. Yeah, they're about 15 minutes away. Yep. And I can foresee that not being an issue. I know I would go pick people up or drop people off if they needed to on the way in the morning. So, you know, that's something that we can certainly work out if people are at the motels and you need rides in, we can bring people in. Okay. No questions. Okay, beautiful. I will say I will be talking about the shootings, I'm sure, as the week goes on. I'm going to be making a grid for all the people that are affected. Just because, for me, it's just, really a lot. That it's bad enough, you know, the shootings anywhere is incredibly difficult. But school shootings with children, just, yes, throwing in on gas money. Absolutely. If you are a person who, needs a ride, if your state's away, we do have people that may be willing to like pick you up as they come through, because we have people on the East Coast down south that will be driving up and stuff. Say something on the discussions page in the event. Okay? Yay! All right, I love you guys so much. This does not mean I won't be doing anything on tarot anymore. As a matter of fact, I got 2 new teaching decks that I wanted to talk about. But I felt I really needed to do the first Witchypalooza video because I had not yet done that. Okay? I love you guys so much. Please, if we're not live and you're watching back and you want more information, feel free to comment and I will get you more information. Come if you can. Please plan on coming. We'd like as many people as we can because it's really a great event. We really have a great time. So I love you guys.